Hey, just gonna get right into the video here. Today we're gonna be getting all the money you're ever gonna need in Railroads online. For starters, if you're looking for a video on how to get money legitimately, this is not the video for you. This method will involve a bit of cheating. But if you really enjoy the game and just want a creative mode-like experience, drive those trains around on your huge railroad without any restrictions, this is the video for you. So, today, we're going to be editing the save file to get $1 million in-game with zero grinding. To begin this process, let's talk about Railroads Online and how it saves files. All of your game saves are located in one folder and they are .sav or save game files. In this case, that means they're hexadecimal. So if you want to edit it, you're going to need a hex editor like Notepad++ or my preferred HXD. I'm going to link HXD in the description. So take a second, download those, and then come back to the video. Now we're going to need to find our save file, and the easiest way that I've found to find the save file on everyone's computer is you're going to go down to the bottom left, you're going to open up Start menu, type in %app data %. Same way you get to the .minecraft folder for those of you Minecraft gamers. And we're going to go back to the app data folder, go into local, and ARR. It's right here. It stands for American Railroads. And you get the saved folder and the save games folder. And that's where all of your save games are going to be located at. And they're all going to be these slot 1, 2, 3, going up to 10 folders. These two are your options in game. It saves in the same way. So you're going to want to copy these files to your desktop, and then you can name them +1 slot. And I've done that quite a bit, as you can see. I only have like 2 separate games, but if you were to copy slot 1 outside, you might want to rename it slot 2. That way you don't ever overwrite your save original. Or you can, back it up to your desktop as well and keep the old copy. So I've already prepared some files on my desktop for this video. So we're going to start off with single player, and since I've already prepared my 2 single and multiplayer files, I'm just going to go ahead and open this one up, and bear with me. I know this looks a little bit daunting, but stick with me and we'll get you through the whole process, no issues. So we're going to be using this decoded text on the right, these numbers on the left, and the offsets along the top to identify where exactly we're at. So for starters, you're going to want to go down to 450 or 460, and that's over here on the left, 450, 460. Okay, you're seeing the right numbers down here, the save game. Okay, so that means you're really going to be getting to the right area, and so you're going to look down a little bit, and you'll probably find your username along this area under player name array. So we're going to be scrolling down until we see the player money array, and in my case, that's right here at 600. And so yep, we got the player money array, then we have the array property and flow property. And what I'm doing is I highlight here so you can see the code right over here in the actual pairs here. And so after that flow property, that's where the money value is going to be. But directly after the flow property, you're going to get this nice little section of 2 sets of zeros, so 0, 0, 0, 0, and then the number of players, that's the 0, 1, because this is single player, and then 0, 0, 0, 0 again. This is always going to be there. If it's single player, it should always say that this exact same thing. Then after that, we're going to look forward, and it should be a couple sets of zeros, and then you'll see some numbers, letters, and a 14. This should still be before the spline location array here. So that is actually the back end of the money values. So the 3 digits before that number are the one and only money value for your game save. So what we're going to do is take this number set right here, and we're going to replace these 3 values with this, and that'll get you $1 million in game. Okay, so we're going to start, highlight these 3, and Control V, and there you go. And so then you'll just save this like that, and you can plop it right back in your game folder, and you will notice that you will have $1 million in game. And it's as simple as that for single player. For multiplayer, however, it's going to look a little different. So I'm going to go ahead and open my multiplayer save file up. You'll notice it pulls them up in tabs up here, so single player, multiplayer, and I've just labeled them as such so that we could navigate it easier in the video. So we're going to follow mostly the same process here, but when you get to the float property, you're going to notice it's going to look a little bit different. So I'm going to come down all the way until we get to that player money array. And okay, right here. Okay, so get the player money array property, float property. So what I said before, now we got 00200 because this has been used with a 2-player file. So now we have 2 players here, and that means there's going to be 2 sets of money values. So we still have a little bit of a 00 gap after the number array here, this save player number bit here. So you've got some zeros, then you notice some sets of numbers. These are the actual values for the money, but that's not how we want to replace them here, because yours are probably going to have 2 numbers in it and not 3. So if we keep going, you're going to find that same 14. Then we're going to take these numbers, these 3, directly before that 14. That's going to be one of the player's values of numbers. All right, so you're going to come here. You're going to copy the 247449, which is already located here in this case, and you're going to paste it in, paste insert here, and then you're going to take a 00 gap and the same set of 3 again and paste it in. And you'll repeat that until you've done it the number of times it's located over here on the left, or the total number of players in your game. And that way, everyone in your game will have $1 million. That means that when you play with all of your friends, you'll all be filthy rich. It'll be a huge creative mode experience like all of you. But you'll notice that even though you have a lot of money, you can't buy a lot of things because it takes a lot of time to level that stuff up. So I'll be covering that in the next video. Just wanted to add thanks for watching, and please check out my channel and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video or found it useful. If this kind of thing interests you, I'll be covering more things like it soon, such as a user-created tool for modifying save files. They're working on a multitude of features, such as a nice user interface and a very neat quality of life upgrades like selling train cars. I'll be covering this tool soon. Check out my channel for updates. So after this, I'll be including some B-roll of some very nice Railroads Online views, so please enjoy.